Welcome back. Welcome to VRIC 2024, the Vancouver Resource Investment Conference. My name is Kai Hoffmann. I'm the @JR Mining Guy on Twitter and the CEO of the SOAR Financial Group. And you're joining us here on the Gold Newsletter channel. Thank you so much for doing that. And make sure to hit that subscribe button as well, because we'll be bringing you a ton of company updates here from the Vancouver Resource Investment Conference. First one up today, actually, my very first one. And he actually smiled when I called him my guinea pig this morning. He's the first one to test out the equipment with me here. Really looking forward to the conversation. It's Joe Webb of Felix Gold. Joe, thank you so much for joining us here. Welcome to Vancouver, and hope you had a good trip over.
Yeah, great trip. Thanks, Kai.
Yeah, absolutely. You're an ASX-listed company. There are not too many around here, so it is a bit of a trek. But before we get into some of the specifics, let's talk about Felix Gold.
Okay, so ASX FXG, I'm the executive director. It's the largest tenement holder in Fairbanks, Alaska. So Fairbanks is the heart of the Tintina Gold Belt as far as the production goes. So historically in the future, it's the main production center at Tintina Gold Belt. It's home to Kinross's Fort Knox. It's been thirsty for ore and started trucking ore in from 500 kilometres away. We saw an opportunity to consolidate a land package in the jurisdiction for near surface gold. And we've been at it for 2 years, and we're kind of moving from that kind of resource discovery into now kind of merged developing pathways. So yeah, it's been a great couple of years for us, and probably misunderstood from the market's point of view, but from major shareholders, from an asset point of view, it's been going really well.
Fantastic. So let's start there. Let's start with the history of the company a little bit. You mentioned you've been at it for 2 years, but you're obviously an Australian, ASX listed as well. Like, what's the story there?
Okay, so the parent company behind this that founded Felix Gold's MDF. It's a global discovery group of kind of sophisticated investors, and cool guys have been around the world finding metals mines. Came together to form a private platform, and Felix Gold was the first kind of company that came out of that. So John May was my chairman, one of the founders of the company, and he was head of Rio Tinto's global exploration, but also head of the North American operations, and formerly with Kennecott Exploration in Alaska. So we had a lot of insight in Alaska. We liked the jurisdiction, we liked the opportunity within Fairbanks. Probably unique being around and operating tier 1 mine that was thirsty for ore. So there's a lot of things. It was part of a global search, and they picked Alaska, and that's where they ended up. So
what's the time zone difference to Australia and to Alaska, Fairbanks? How much fun is that?
No, it actually works really well. So it's 16 hours or thereabouts, but 18 hours difference. But yeah, they have their mornings without me, and the afternoons we kind of cross over and vice versa. So yeah, it actually works.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah.
Because not so much other parts of America, but
not bad at all. Yeah, it's an extra hour from here as well, so it keeps adding to it. So that makes it nice. Cap structure is another conversation topic I'd like to cover before we get into some of the nitty gritty. Can you run us through that?
Yeah, so a bit over 200 million shares outstanding, market cap about 10 mil. Dominated by the founding shareholders, probably somewhere between 60 and 70%, still staying strong, still absolutely supporting the stock for all these capital raises. So, tightly held stock, and really supported by the founding shareholders, both MDF and its network.
Who are some of the largest shareholders?
MDF is the largest shareholder. And then there's a bunch of so high net worth guys kind of around that, and some of the explorers, so John Kane, Andy Brown, so guys that maybe some of the Vancouver guys might know.
It's a bit of a different animal, the ASX versus the TSX. So I got to still ask, warrants, options outstanding, anything that could create an overhang?
No, not so much. There's some management options outstanding, but
we don't count those really.
It has been part of. Yeah, there is some traded options, so listed options of that to be traded, but they're part of the last cap raise as well.
Joe, remind me of the cap position, the cash position there?
Yeah, so just secured some funding for about $1.2 million from an existing shareholder.
Fantastic.
And we're working through a plan at the moment for development on a pathway this year. So looking at announcing shortly, it's coming up, so just finalising some work. We've got some met studies coming back, some resource modelling coming back, and about to kind of announce for this year.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, I was going to talk about that as well. Like, what are the plans? Of course, we'll table that for a few minutes later. But run us a bit through the project. Like, what is the size of the prize? What's the goal here?
Yeah. Okay. Multiple projects. So we are the strategically largest landholder in the Fairbanks Gold District.
Yeah.
We consolidate the land package surrounded by alluvial gold and a few other things happening. But we went and tested a lot of targets over the last couple of years. So previous years, this year we really last year now focused on Northwest Array, which is at Treasure Creek, and looking at near surface gold mineralisation. So we were fortunate enough to get the 100 metres in a gram type intercepts, and within that there was some high grade activity as well. So the size of the price for us, really targeting at the starting resource, probably 500,000 to 1 million ounces at surface. So this is that surface resource. We've also got the Grants Iron, which is underground. It's got 364,000 ounces, 6 gram gold, historically operating mine, and we see the opportunity there to turn that into another 1 million ounces. So, look, between the two, we're targeting to get a resource base of that 1 to 2 million ounces, kind of in the middle of Fairbanks.
Okay. How much data did you inherit when you took over the projects, and how confident are you in that data?
Yeah, look, it's probably past that now, but yeah, there was a lot of data, and we were fortunate enough to be able to get. The Grand Mine had 300 drill holes in it, and they'd only been mined down to the first 300 feet or 100 metres. So, we had drilling down to about 300. So, we were fortunate enough to carry the light. Probably less so at the Northwest Array prospect of Treasure Creek, but we've infilled that. I mean, we undertook a 15,000 metre drilling program across kind of 10 targets year before last to prioritise our main research drill outs this year. So we're fortunate. We've got 2 resource stories kind of growing at the moment. We've got a pipeline of other opportunities to background, and still that, we're surrounded by infrastructure and got a tier 1 bill sitting there. So there's not real. So we think we're in a very good position.
What are the conversations with Kinross like as well? Because I know they're talking to Contango Ore, one of your neighbors, I think, as well. Are they interested in getting involved at all? Would you take them on as a strategic or joint venture partner? Yeah,
look, they've been busy obviously with Manh Choh over the last couple of years, and but there's just conversations with Kinross at the moment. For us, look, we're looking at our own standalone pathway forward, and you've got to demonstrate your own economics of your project to be in a position even to talk to those guys. So, look, we're working through that. We're now as a real option. So, definitely,
I have to ask, since you're an Aussie in Vancouver here at Canada, any intention of dual listing at all?
Look, it has been discussed, and I suppose as we unravel this development pathway now that we're looking at, it's those discussions probably come back on the table. We were comfortable with the ASX for initial listing, and it's not a crowded market space being over in North America. We like being in the Americas, but just moving forward, so.
OTC listing, dual listing, is that a possibility as well?
Yeah, look, OTC kind of getting on the US board's probably more of a reality for us at this point in time than probably jumping in TSX for a dual listing. But look, it's an evolving discussion that I'm in some always looking at.
Yeah. You mentioned just putting the program together for this year. What do you need to do to get to that resource stage that you want to? Like, what do you still need to do some infill? Or is that all covered?
Yeah, no, I think we've done enough drilling now to get the resource. The critical things have that's we are at surface. It's oxidised, it's flat line, it's real low strip growth there if you ever got into it. Understanding that the met, how that's going to operate, will give us a lot of just about how much we put into the resource to give the market a really good indication about what is viable there. So that's key for us. We've got some
catalysts we've got to talk about as well. So next steps, of course, you're here now, January. Program update, sort of exploration plans, I guess, is one of the next press releases. What else can we look forward to?
I think the met stage is really important for us, and moving straight into a resource modelling and update, and then that plan about what's going on. We've also got some acquisitions that are very complementary to the current assets we have at the moment. So tying all the way together with the plan this year, it's going to be a very straightforward plan. We will be raising a certain amount of money, probably in the order of $2 to $3 million Aussie dollars, and it's going to be very specific to increase the resource and start doing some PEA, starting type around that. So,
fantastic. Joe, thank you so much for stopping by. Fantastic update and overview of the company, Felix Gold. And remind me, take your FXG on the ASX.
FXG, have a look. It's got some real value. Good, great people behind it.
Felix, the lucky one.
Yeah.
Right?
So gold in their mills.
Fantastic. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us here, Joe. Everybody else, thank you so much for tuning in here at the Vancouver Resource Investment Conference. We'll be coming back with lots more coverage here on the channel. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, like button as well. Leave a comment. We do want to hear from you. What do you think of Felix Gold? What do you think of Alaska? And will Kinross invest? Let us know. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll be back with lots more.